All right, so with the part 2 video of the megacade, so we're going to show you guys how this machine, how it works, man. We have so much going on with this fella. So this is going to be the megacade side of the machine. We're at the centipede, and I'm going to be showing you guys how this guy plays. You're going to have the player one side, top left button is your number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A, B, C, D, F. So it depends on how you look at it. Every game's a little different, but your number 1 button is going to be primarily your top left for everything, for gas, for brake, for anything in these games, you know. So it's one of those deals. Another thing you could use is the little spinner knob here. So you could see I'm moving the spinner, and it's moving the little ship dude left and right. So one thing you do want to be careful of is hitting the knob when you're trying to play with a trackball, because it will screw up your visual of the game. Well, it will screw up your timing. So if you have this guy moving and you're trying to use a trackball, it'll be working against you. So it's one of those deals. And I'm going to show you guys how to jump out. There's a little escape button here. You can see this guy says escape. We're back to the centipede. We're going to be going down. So you could just look through any game, man, jump in and out, and choose any game you like. And there's a ton of stuff in here. I mean, if there's ever any games you guys want to see, specific games, let me know. I know there's one guy out there that asked me about R-Type lately. So I'm going to go straight to the R-Type. And we have R-Type, R-Type 2, and R-Type Leo. So we have quite a few different R-Types here. I'm going to jump in there and show you guys. This is one of the old school favorites of mine too. We used to play this on the TurboGrafx 16 on the Turbo Express unit. So there's the ROM loading up. Just gotta allow it to load up and do its thing. And the video does not do this screen justice, man. This thing is super clear, awesome contrast. So and throw some coinage in there, press start, and get her going, man. So I'm going to be using the joystick here and playing with one hand, so I'll be able to get her going. This thing's nuts. It's one of the perks, man. That's why we love our job. We get to play the game before while we're recording, so that's pretty rad. To show you guys a little gameplay. So I'm gonna jump out of this. I'm gonna get out while I'm ahead, and keep running around, man. So we have Play Choice 10 games like RC Pro Am, Punch Out. I mean, there's tons of stuff here, man. Hey, that's kind of funny. It says RC Pro Am, but it says Punch Out on there as well. I think we messed that one up once. So, but yeah, tons of games, man. Tons of games. Hard driving, race driving. That's another one. So there's a ton of games. You could skip. Oh, here's a good thing to show you guys. You could skip to certain letters in the machine. If you hold the joystick over to one side, hold it to the right, a little letter will come up, and all you got to do is just keep pressing it to the right, left or right. Choose your game or choose your letter, and you can just jump right to it. So if you're trying to get to Street Fighter, I usually go to the T's and just press up, man. It's a lot faster to get there. You get to Street Fighter Turbo, whatever you want. You press the start button, and away we go.
Loading complete.
And they load up pretty fast, man, as you guys can see. The system's pretty fast, so it's one of those deals. So here we are with Street Fighter. And again, you can also adjust the volume with your monitor remote. So you can adjust it up and down with the remote. You can mute it with your remote. I mean, you could do so many things with this guy. It's freaking awesome. So you don't necessarily always have to open up the coin door to adjust the volume. You can just do it from up top. Yeah, and as long as you hook it up. So, and you could also use this guy with a Bluetooth system. So you could hook up your phone to this machine and use it as a jukebox. So that's pretty awesome. Oh, there you go. You can see a little bit. See it show off the contrast a little bit there with this game. So pretty rad. I can't even attempt to try to beat this guy. So, but you know what? Right now, this is a great opportunity. I'm going to show you guys something here. I'm going to lower this so you can listen up here and kind of figure this out. So when you're in a game, let's say you're in a game in here, and in this MAME system, you can take your keyboard and press the tab button. By pressing the tab button, it'll show you the input, general input of this game. And you can go down to dip switches. You press enter. And at times, depending on the game, you can actually change your speed and difficulty. So, but every game has this ability. So difficulty, you can bring it down to 1, or keep it going down to easiest, or take it all the way up to freaking super hard or hardest. So I'm gonna put it back down to about 1 or 2. There you go. So it's kind of good there. And once I get out of here, it'll save it. You don't have to try to push save or anything. You save it, and if you want to see the buttons and all that stuff for this game, you go into the user interface and see what up, down, left, right, and all that stuff. So if there's certain games that you guys find that you want to change the button configuration on, this is the place to do it. So you go like button 1. If it's button A, you can be like, you know what? I don't want this button A to be my first button. I want button C to be button A. All you got to do is press the enter button. I'm not going to screw this up right now, but all you do is press the enter button, and then you press the letter that you want, which would be C. So all you do is just press C, and it'll automatically assign it to this button here, or A, whatever button you like. So let's say you want button 3. Let's say you want button 3 to do its thing, then you just go there. So depending on what games you're going for, what systems you're trying to do to change around, you can try it with every system. Every system's a little different. I know there's games like pole position that require their own button. It's I think button P or V for the gas button. So that's one thing you could look into. So we'll show you guys like a difference with that guy. That's pretty important. There's so many things and so many details going ins and outs to these machines. It's not even funny. It's taken us years to figure it out and configure and all that good stuff. So I'm going to show you guys. Show you guys what I'm talking about here. So pole position. I'm going to jump into that. And usually your A button is supposed to be your gas button. I'm going to show you guys on this. So here's your dip switches again. And it says input general or input this game. This game is the main one you're going to want to go into. So it'll show you everything, special buttons that are required for just this game. So gear change is your space button, as you can see. So it's not A and B and C. So it's going to be your gear change is space. And your pedal is literally going to be control. So it's your control button on the keyboard. So you can actually change, you could change this and you could change it to A per se, right? So you'd be like, okay, it's going to be my A button. And then go to, and this is the only one I'm going to change it on. So in case you got to change it again, space, obviously we don't have a space bar on this guy. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it to button 3, which is going to be button C as well. So we're going to have that, and then your steering is your joystick, so we're just going to leave it at that. So we're going to leave that. Your coin is S, and your start button. Pole position literally had no start button. It was just a gas pedal and a steering wheel, man, and a high-low. So that's it. So we're going to go to return game, and we're going to see if that worked. So instead of pressing control and start on the keyboard, we're going to see if we could just do this. So we're going to press S for coin. See the coins going up there? And it automatically starts because we dropped some coin in it, man. So you can see it goes left and right with the joystick. Right? Moving the joystick left and right. And with the trackball, it'll go left and right as well. And with the spinner, it goes left and right as well. So we have all those guys set up, and all we got to do now is press control. Guess what? It's not working. Space not working anywhere. Why? Because already programmed it to button A. So now button A, and we have to press button C for the gear change. And you can hear the difference. And we're going to downgrade the... So this is, again, really hard to play with one hand, man. So we got to get a straightaway here. And then shift up with a button 3. So there's a little bit of an idea of what you can do. So each game has its own little quirks. So yeah, all you got to do is press exit to get out of the game. So it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. When you want to turn off the system, I'm going to get to the end of the video here. It's pretty long. I'm gonna jump out here and show you guys the rest of the system really quick. Capcom, you got a ton of stuff. You got Windows games. I'll show you guys some of the Windows games in here. I'm just gonna fly through them. We got some Angry Birds. Just a ton of stuff in here, man. It's tons and tons of games. And again, you guys could always pause and go back. And everything on here works, man, which is crazy. So we're gonna go back out. We're gonna press escape on our button. So escape is always back. This is gonna always be our main window here. Everything, whatever you see with